Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video, so I am going to introduce myself. I am Alsky. I have a full-time job and a part-time job as well. So I don't really have enough time to monitor stocks like the day traders do. That is why I developed a trend trading strategy that works for me. On my trend trading strategy, I have three indicators. These indicators are my basis for entry and exits on my short-term, mid-term, and long-term trend following strategy. My strategy might work for me, but it does not guarantee that it will work for you as well. So I suggest for you to create your own strategy. Before we start with our market review, I am going to show you how my trading system works. So I have three indicators and I name them as the Alsky's call, the risk on, and the bullish territory. My three indicators are my basis for entry and exit. So this is how my first indicator works, the Alsky's call. So we have here a buy signal and a sell signal here. So we have an upside of 52%. We have also another entry signal here and an exit here, which will give us 19%. And another entry signal here and an exit here, which will give us 3%. And here, another entry signal and an exit, which will give us another 3%. So that's how Alsky's call works. And our second indicator is the risk on indicator. So the risk on indicator, you're going to enter when it is above the risk on level here and exit when it goes below our risk on level. So here. So, and we have 96% upside. And our third indicator is the bullish territory, which is the yellow line. So we are going to enter here and we're going to exit when it falls below the line. And we have a 10% upside. Our first stock is ACEN. It has good earning of 1.49 billion and that is up by 462%. It has a market cap of 20.72 billion. As for insider trades, it has billions of insider trades for the past 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. But I cannot give you the number since it was recently changed into ACEN. So let us see what is the chart of ACEN. So let us look at the chart of ACEN. Alright, so this is the chart of ACEN. So as you can see, during end of March, it is already trading above the risk on level. And it has a sideways, it moves sideways on the month onwards. So yan, so nakita natin, as you can see, our yellow bullish territory is on sideways movement as well as our risk on level. It's also in sideways. So during on July 30, we have a breakout from this consolidation. And we have a buy signal on this area from 255 up to 260. So that is our buy signal for the Alsky's call. And we are now up by 8%. So ACEN, it still has some resistance before it goes all-time high. So let us look at the resistance. It still has resistance around 290, and of course around 3. It has resistance on that psychological number. Alright, so it is forming a sort of ayan. So once it breaks out that pattern, so we will probably see more of ACEN. Okay, so trail stop is still at 2.65. That is our trail stop. And it falls below our trail stop, we can still have confidence on catching it on our risk above area, which is 2.56. So risk on above 2.56. So that is ACEN. Alright. Our next stock is ACR. It has a market cap of 8.12 billion and has an earnings of 1.08 billion on the second quarter earning. And they are up by 474%. As for our insider trades in the last 6 months, it has an insider trade of 86 million, while on the last, it has a trade of insider trades of 1 billion for the past 12 months. There are no buyback shares for ACR. So but it has a huge earning. So let us see how ACR reacts to their earnings and their insider trades. So this is the chart of ACR. So as you can see, it is forming a cup and soon a handle before the big breakout around 150. So our ACR here is trading above our bullish territory, which is the yellow moving average, and it also trading above our risk on level. So bullish na bullish tayo dito sa ACR. So we have a buy signal on August 5 here, and our buying range is this green line here. So if you're able to sell on the rally or sell as it approach the resistance, we have resistance here and a resistance here. So if you're able to sell on rally, of course you have to respect the resistance. So although we have trail stops, we also have to respect the resistance. Okay, but as of now, we are still positive with ACR. Our trail stop is still at 125. So in this area, if it holds, then we can probably see the candle here forming. So we are able to we can have our handle here before we break out 150. So but if 125 breaks, our trail stop 125 breaks, we can catch it on our risk on level, which is 121. So dito tayo, or if pangit talaga, bibentahan talaga, so we can still catch this one. We are still bullish since it is still above the bullish territory, which is 1.15. So that is ACR. Our next stock is AGI. AGI has 60.55 billion market capital. It has an earning of 156 million, but it is down by almost 100%. For insider trades, we have, for the last 3 months, we have 3 million. For the past 6 months, we have 2.98 billion, and for the past 12 months, we have 4.85 billion. So we have insiders buying this stock. Buyback shares, the company itself buys their own stock. So we have buyback shares of 200 million for the past 1 month. For the past 6 months, a total of 230 million. And for the past 12 months, we have 1.79 billion in total. So ano kaya meron dito sa AG? So bakit nagba-buyback shares na sila? Bakit binibili na ng may-ari yung sarili nilang kumpanya? At saka yung mga insiders, mga officials, bumibili na rin ng stocks ni AGI. So ano pala yung chart ni AGI? Anong basa natin? So tingnan natin yung AGI. So this is the chart of AGI. As you can see, it is already trading above the risk on level. So we have a buy signal here, August 10, and we can add another tranche as it stays above the risk on level. So as of now, meron tayong 6%. Okay, so meron na, untog lang konti dito sa support na ito na naging resistance na ngayon. So medyo nauntog siya dyan. But our trail stop is still on. We have our trail stop at 6.17. So if it breaks down below 6.17, so expect to catch this one near 6. Our risk above is 5.93. So near 6, pwede tayong sumalaw dito if ever mabasag itong trail stop natin na Alsky's call. Okay? So soon, if positive na mag-bounce siya dito sa risk on level natin, so it might challenge the bullish territory na papuntang 6.7. Around 6.7 yan. Right? So yan yung basa natin sa AGI. Next stock is AXLM. So AXLM has a market capital of 9.55 billion. Merong earning na 82 million sa second quarter, but it is down by almost 50%, 49%. As for the insider trades, merong insider trades of 10 million for the past 3 months and 110 million 10,000. So meron siyang 10,000 insider trades for the past 3 months and 110,000 for the past 6 months. Buyback shares, ang daming buyback shares ni AXLM. 22.3 million, 24.2, 123.4 million, a total of 123.4 million for the past 6 months na buyback shares nila. Okay? So, binibili din ng may-ari at ng mga insiders ito. So, tingnan natin. Pero yung earning nila, merong earning pero bumaba ng 50% yung earning nila for the second quarter. So, let us see anong meron sa chart ni AXLM. Anong basa ng sistema natin. Okay, so currently, meron tayong buy signal last August 5. May buy signal tayo sa August 5 and it has been confirmed the following days. Nag-confirmation tayo. Meron, nasa buying area tayo dito and then nag-breakout kaagad. So, ngayon na naman, gumawa na naman siya ng consolidation pattern dito and then nag-breakout na naman. Ayan. Pero nauntog siya sa ating bullish territory. Ayaw niyang maging bullish. Ayaw niyang pumunta sa bullish territory. So nauntog konti. So as of now, yung trailing stop natin, so trailing stop natin is 2.34. Medyo confirm na malakas na resistance kasi ito talaga, oh. So yung previous support natin dito, naging resistance niya. Meron pa tayong confluence na bullish territory. Nauntog talaga dito. Kaya medyo meron na tayong a sign of weakness nitong say AXLM. So tingnan natin kung magsistay ba siya above the trailing stop kapag nag-hold siya dito around 240 to 235, 234. So pwede pa as long as hindi nag-breakdown sa trailing stop natin. But if mag-breakdown siya sa trailing stop natin, mag-break siya dito, sasaluin, pwede naman siyang sasaluin ng risk above risk on level natin, which is 2.26. Before, pag mag-bounce siya dito, successful yung bounce, i-retest niya yung area ng ating bullish territory. So probably ganyan yung mangyayari if mabasag ito, or simply if hindi mabasag, tuloy-tuloy tayo dito. I-retest niya yan. Okay, so yan yung basa natin based on our trading system sa AXLM. Next is BRN. So BRN, merong market capital of 2.6 billion, earning of 121.7 million, and they are up by 12% sa second quarter earning nila. For insider trades, meron ding insider trades ito for the past 3 months ng 1 million, 10 million sa past 6 months, and for the past 12 months medyo marami-rami, 131.2 million. Buyback shares, wala siyang buyback shares, pero meron tayong insider trades. So anong meron dito sa BRN? Tingnan natin yung chart ni BRN. Anong basa natin dito? Alright. So this is the chart of BRN. As you can see, it is in an uptrend. But currently, nag-breakdown siya sa trail stop natin. Na-hit na yung trail stop natin. But before na-hit yung trail stop natin, saan yung entry natin? Ito, dito. So we have our entry here. So this stock has been above the risk on level dito. Dito pa lang, above na siya sa June. And then nag-confirm dito, nag-bounce back dito sa risk on level natin. So if you are able to buy sa risk on, wala pa tayong trail stop sa risk on, pati sa bullish territory natin, ito napakalaking candle ito. High volume, up bar closing on the high indicates trend. Merong lakas dito kasi meron ding volume. So nag-breakout siya sa bullish territory. So we can say that this stock is really bullish during this day. Ayan, bullish yung stock na yan during that level. And then, what happened? Alright. So, dito pa lang, bullish na tayo dito. And then, nag-consolidate konti, pero it forms a slight uptrend. Pero kitaan natin ito ng buy signal somewhere here. So, merong buy signal last August 4. However, the following day, hindi tayo na confirm. Walang validation sa buy signal kasi the stock does not close above or inside our buying area. Wala tayong dito yung buying area natin. Dito sa color green. Yan yung buying area. So, it went down. So, wala tayong ginawa dyan. But, since bumalik siya dito, so we can already buy the stock based on our system. So, meron tayong entry. Merong throwback dito. Binalikan. Nag-retest dito sa breakout level. Dito sa buying area natin. Binigyan pa tayo ng chance para makasakay. And as of meron tayong, we have 11% upside before it went down and hit our trailing stop. So, na-hit yung trailing stop natin. So, ayan, na si BRN. So, since na-hit yung trailing stop natin, we will expect this stock to consolidate near 8.0 or 0.80 dito. So, risk on above pa rin tayo 0.79. So, as long as it stays above 0.79, pwede pa. If mag-fall below 0.79, expect to bounce around mga 7.74 or dito 71. So dito sa ating bullish territory. So observe na lang tayo. Yan yung basa natin. So probably pa-bounce siya dito, mag-hold siya dito, or if mag-breakdown talaga, we can still catch it here. So abang-abang na lang. But this is still on an uptrend. So kapag uptrend, if the stock is an uptrend, don't be afraid to catch its pullback. So that is your chance to enter the pullback. So it's up to your system when to enter and where to enter. Alright? So that is BRN. Next stock is CEI. It has a market capital of 1.88 billion, has an earning of 22.88 million, and they are up by 24%. As for the insider trades, for the last month, we have 73.43 million insider trades and a total of 82.1 million for the past 12 months. So, nagparamdam yung may hawak ng CEI. So, tingnan natin bakit ang laki ng insider trades ni ECI. Anong nangyari dito sa ECI? CEI rather. So, let us look at the charts of CEI. So, this is the chart of CEI. As you can see, it is moving on sideways. Sideways ang movement ni CEI and medyo illiquid ang stock na ito. Meron siyang mahahabang wicks. So, medyo masakit maipit dito sa CEI. So, if you want to trade this one, kailangan nakatutok talaga. So, as for now, meron tayong buy signal last August 10 and it is now on our buying area, and the stock also is trading above our risk on level. So tingnan natin if it stays above our risk on level. So probably ititest niya itong basagin ang ating bullish territory. So once mabasag itong bullish territory at magstay siya above the bullish territory, bullish na yung stock na to. But as of now, from the downtrend, downtrend, nagsa-sideways na siya. Tapos na ata yung downtrend niya. So tingnan natin if ma-confirm yan. Tingnan natin sa price action in the next few months of trading nitong si CEI. Okay, so that is CEI. Next stock is CHP. It has a market capital of 17.67 billion, an earning of 45.9 million, but it is down by 93%. As for the insider trades, for the last 3 months, it has an insider trades of 211,000. For the last 6 months, there are 10.4 billion insider trades. And for the last 12 months, we have 10.7 billion insider trades. For buyback shares, we have no buyback shares. Now let us look at the chart of CHP and try to analyze our entries and exit if we are able to play this stock with our system. So let us look at the chart of CHP. So this is the chart of CHP. As you can see, our risk on level is flat, meaning to say the stock is moving sideways. So after a downtrend move, the stock is now moving sideways. So the downtrend ends. Tapos na yung downtrend niya. So meron na siyang consolidation na nagaganap. So after the sideways move of CHP, we are able to get a buy signal here on August 5, 2020. So on our buy signal here, as you can see, the price also breaks out our risk on level, which is 0.95. So if we're going to play this one, we are going to buy on this level here as it breaks the risk on level. So since meron tayong signal sa Alsky's call, which is to buy at 1 peso, so we're going to buy on this buying range. So another tranche, yung tranche natin for Alsky's call, papasok natin for dito na area, sa buying area natin. So dalawang tranche na yan. So sa Alsky trading system, meron tayong 3 tranches in buying and selling stock. So 3 tranches for each stock. And then as you can see, it breaks again. It breaks the bullish territory. Breaks out na naman. Ang lakas ni CHP. So the bullish territory, we are going to again buy our third tranche kasi wala pa tayong selling signal. So buying signal pa rin yung nandito sa atin. So we buy on the bullish territory. Dito yung third and final tranche natin. And then antay na lang if ever ma-hit yung trail stops natin. Okay, so as of now, from Alsky's call na 1 peso to buy at 1 peso, meron na tayong 31% upside. Okay? So, the stock is moving on an uptrend and is now probably going to create a continuation pattern around this level here. So, once it breaks out, if mag-breakout siya sa consolidation pattern na yan, probably we can see it trading above 140 or even above 160. So that is our next resistance. So if we're going to, meron tayong auto support and resistance dito sa system natin. So as you can see, this one here is a previous support and naging resistance. So medyo matinding resistance itong malapit sa 160. Previous support, naging resistance, and then ititest niya ulit. Ito din, itong near 140, it is still a support here at naging resistance natin dito konti. Medyo malakas din ito na resistance. So we will see if ititest nga ba niya yung mga resistance na yan. So if not, if hindi naman mag-breakout sa continuation pattern, so we expect this stock to go dito. So meron din tayong support dito. So confluence niyan, itong risk on level natin is aakyat yan siya dyan. So probably meron tayong risk on level dyan na area. So it is safe pa rin to catch as long as it is above the risk on level. Kapag risk on pa, si bullish territory din, paakyat din yan siya dito. So probably in this area pwede tayong sumalo if ever mag-fall down yung CHP natin. Okay? So that's our study on CHP. Possible move ni CHP. Next stock is CLI. It has a market capital of 7.89 billion. Merong earnings ito, 269.51 million, but it is down by 34%. As for insider trades, meron tayong insider trades of 28.52 million for the past 3 months. 32.9 million for the past 6 months and 34 million for the past 12 months. As for the buyback shares, last month meron tayong 129.66 million. Medyo madami-dami yung buyback shares ni CLI. Meron tayong 316 million last 3 months and a total of 373 million for the past 12 months. So maraming buyback shares itong si CLI up to now. Makikita pa rin natin sa disclosures niya yung buyback shares niya. Pero yung insider trades, I guess hindi natin to makikita sa disclosure. Okay, so let us look at the stock, the chart of CLI. Okay, so this is CLI. As you can see, it moves sideways, but as long as it breaks down our risk on level, kapag bumaba na sa risk on level, risk off na yan. Risk off muna tayo. Okay? CLI. So nakita nyo, risk of level natin is nagiging resistance na niya. So risk of resistance. So if we are going to trade CLI, you have to wait for it to stay above the risk of level. So dapat dito para risk on. So on June, mid of June, meron tayong consolidation, nag-breakout dito, and then meron tayong consolidation na confirmation na magsistay talaga siya above the risk on level. So ayan na nga, nagstay sa risk on level. Tingnan natin muna dito. Ayan, so meron tayong palang buy signal dito. Buy signal, ito na candle na ito, meron tayong buy signal and meron tayong confirmation. So we can buy first tranche, buy dito sa area natin, buying area, and second tranche is to buy as long as it holds near the risk on level. And for our third tranche, meron naman tayong breakout sa bullish territory for our third tranche. So that is all in na for CLI. But so up tayo ng 32% sa early July, but nag-breakdown siya dito. Na-hit yung trail stop natin. So meron tayong trailing stop dito na 5.001. So since nabasag yung trail stop natin, nag-go siya below or nag-close siya sa 5. So out na yung first tranche natin, which is si Alsky's call. But still, hold pa rin tayo sa dalawang tranche since it is still trading above the risk on and above the bullish territory. So tingnan natin ngayon, the following day, ayan, nag-hold yung, as you can see, the risk on level act as support. O, nagbabounce yung mga price dito sa risk on level. And on kailan to? And on July 27, meron tayong buy signal sa Alsky's call para pwede na naman ipasok yung third tranche natin. Yung dalawang tranche natin na bullish territory and risk on, naka-hold pa rin since hindi naman siya nag-breakdown sa risk on. So, another tranche pwede nating ipasok dito sa CLI, dito sa buying pattern natin. So, as of now, so marami kasing buyback shares na nagaganap, so hindi pa nila pinupush, binabuy up yung CLI kasi gusto pa ng company na makabili sa murang halaga. So if we follow our trading plan, we can still hold what we have since hindi pa na breakdown yung risk on level at saka yung bullish territory natin. So hold pa rin tayo. So probably if mag-breakout ito, mag-breakout tayo dito sa resistance natin na 52 or 5.2, magiging yan, lilipad na yan si CLI if mag-breakout sa 5.2. So next resistance itong 5.4, and then meron pa tayong another resistance dito sa 5.5. So yan yung mga area na dadaanan ni CLI if ever mag-breakout siya dito sa consolidation natin. If not, If mag-breakdown naman siya, pwede pa rin natin siya saluin near the bullish territory. As long as mag-hold yung bullish territory, pwede pa tayong sumalo. Pero, careful na lang kasi risk off na yan siya. Okay, so yan yung basa natin sa CLI. Our next stock is CNPF. So, ito yung mga dilata ng century. Mga century tuna. So, it has a market capital of 57 billion. Has an earning of 1.21 billion. Wow, that is, and they are up by 32% sa earnings nila sa last second quarter. As for the insider trades, meron din. For the last 6 months, meron tayong 885,000 insider trades. And for the last 12 months, meron tayong 705,000 insider trades. Okay, so tingnan natin yung stock ni CNPF. So this is the stock of CNPF. So ito yung mga stocks na mga dilata. So since nagka-pandemic tayo, so yung binibigay na relief goods, usually mga dilata galing sa CNPF. So as you can see, nag-breakout siya dito, oh. Nag-breakout, napakalaking breakout yan. So on our system, meron tayong buy signal dito last August 5. Meron tayong buy signal, and then the following day confirmed nga bullish ito. It gaps up kaagad. So siguro nabalitaan na nila na malaki yung kinita ni CNPF. Okay? So nasa above the risk on level, above the bullish territory, and yung Alsky's call natin is buy. Hindi na tayo nabigyan ng chance na makabili sa buying area, so pwede buy up na lang. So yung nagawa, kasi meron ding buying area din naman natin ito dito, kasi it breaks out the bullish territory and the risk on level. So probably dalawang tranche na nalagay natin dyan if na-trade natin yan. And then yung confirmation, ayan, tatlong. So dito antayan natin yung confirmation. So since nag-gap up siya and then ayaw nang bumalik, so pwede buy up na talaga nagagawa dyan. So as you can see now, it is forming a sort of a parang channel. Anong tawag sa channel na to? Nagwa-widen yung channel, widening channel. So tingnan natin kung mag-breakout sa channel yung CNPF. So napakalakas momentum ito. Oh, meron tayong resistance dito sa area na to, and resistance dito sa area na to. Ayan, so yan yung possible resistance natin. So sa 15 at saka sa near 18. So tingnan natin kung mababasag niya yan. So far bullish yung CNPF. Trailing stop natin, malapit na ma-hit yung trailing stop natin. So our trailing stop is 16.01. So if it goes below 16.01, tapo na yung first tranche natin. And abang-abang, probably sasaluin yan siya ng risk on level dito sa 15.67. So, may chance pa na pumasok if ever na bumalik siya dito sa 15.67 area. So, yan. So, if lagyan natin ng arrow. So, if mag-breakdown siya dyan, probably dito yan siya babalik. If mag-breakdown pa talaga, probably dito na yan siya babalik. Yan. Pero pag hindi, doon tayo sa resistance. Re-retest yung resistance natin. So, tingnan na lang natin yung CNPF. Next stock is dito. So, maraming speculative plays dito sa dito as the third telco. So, market cap is 8.82 billion. Earnings, napakalaki ng earnings nila. 27.54 million. They are up by 152% sa earnings nila. Insider trades. Oh my! Insider trades. Meron tayong negative 103.9 million for the last 1 month. Binuhusan ng mga insider. Last 3 months, negative 238.8 million. Last 6 months, negative 900.18 million. And for the past 12 months, negative 2.25 billion na yung binuhos ng insider. Buyback shares, wala tayong buyback shares. Pero, tingnan natin kung ano ba yung price action na nangyari sa dito. So, this is the chart of dito. So, as you can see, medyo uptrend yung, medyo malaki-laki din yung ano natin. Since simula ng trading ni dito, yung IPO niya, umangat siya up to 148% yung inangat ni dito from the start of its IPO. So, currently, tingnan natin yung dito natin. So, meron na tayong sell na hit na yung trailing stop natin sa current upswing ni Alsky's call. So, merong buy signal kasi dito last time. Last August 5, meron tayong buy signal kay dito. And then, nabigyan pa ng chance na makapasok for the past, for the next 2 trading days bago nag-breakout sa risk on level sa ika-4th day, 3rd day ni dito from the signal. So, meron tayong entry dito sa buying area and another entry na naman dito as it breaks out above the risk on level. So, pero na-hit na yung trailing stop natin sa Alsky's call. So, ang trailing stop natin is 3.19 but so, meron tayong 17% sana doon. So, since na-hit na yan siya, abang-abang na lang tayo dito sa ating risk on, which is 3.04. So, yung 3, level 3 ni dito, titingnan natin if mag-hold. So, if hindi, na risk off muna. Kapag mag-breakdown sa risk on level, risk off muna tayo kay dito. So, yan yung galawan ni dito. Kasi medyo malaki-laki din yung inangat ni dito eh. But if you're looking to look at this downtrend, downside move ni dito, nag-break siya. At umangat na naman. So, possible na if mag-form siya ng support dyan, so probably uptrend pa rin si dito as long as it stays above our risk on level. Okay? So, that is how we read dito. Next is EW, East West Bank. So this is under financial category. So market capital of East West Bank is 18.34 billion. Earnings niya 2.2 billion, which is 56% above ng previous second quarter earning nila. For the insider trades, merong insider trades ito si East West Bank. For the past 6 months, meron tayong 3.27 million, and for the past 12 months, meron tayong insider trades na 70.98 million. Buyback shares, walang buyback share si East West Bank. So bakit natin nasali itong si East West Bank dito sa stock market review? Tingnan natin yung chart niya. So this is the chart of the East West Bank. So it is on a downtrend. After the downtrend niya, medyo nagsa-sideways na. So tingnan natin if nag-bottom na ba talaga itong si East West Bank. So based on our trading strategy, we have a buy signal at buy signal on August 6. So, and it is also trading above our risk on level. So, risk on tayo kay East West Bank. So, meron tayong buying area dito. So, meron tayong 2-3 araw na chance to ride on East West Bank. And on August 18, nag-breakout siya sa ating bullish territory, and it seems to hold that level. Nag-hold dito sa bullish territory natin. If ever mag-hold talaga yan siya, so aangat yan. Yan. Bullish talaga itong si East West Bank if ever mag-hold itong level na ito. So, risk on level. So, third tranche natin para mag-all-in kay East West Bank is dito sa level na to, risk on, which is bullish territory, which is 8 pesos. Ayan, 8 pesos. So as of now, if we are able to buy doon sa Alsky's call natin na 7.57, we are up by 7% already. But still, meron pa namang upside itong si East West Bank. Okay? So ito yung tingnan daw natin yung automatic support and resistance niya kung anong meron. Okay. So, ayan. So, medyo aangat. Yan siya. Yung pinakamatinding support ni East West Bank. Baka ito pa. Around 11 pesos. So, tingnan natin kung magtuloy-tuloy itong si East West Bank. So, as long as it stays on our trailing stop, bullish itong bullish tayo dito sa East West Bank. So, parang nagpo-form siya ng dito etong ba to? Anong formation itong ginagawa niya? Continuation pattern. So, if ever positive yan na breakout, then magandang kinabukasan nitong si East West Bank. Alright, yan yung basa natin for East West Bank.